One after another, after one listener and that along with the others were teleported to where they saw Tessa, Jay, and Doll, they were so shocked. It was crazy. Oh my god, how are you alive? Uzi killed you! Dad said, crazily confused. Let's just say after when they end up chasing Doll, Tessa explains about Doll's own ability. Apparently, whatever those scientists did to her folks, it passed down to her as well, which made Uzi feel uncomfortable, along with listener. If she has any answers, she's gonna ask the one person in front of her. Wait, I wanna ask you something too. Yes? I have this as well, showing the solver, but instead of the traditional symbol, it was what the listener did. How did you change the symbol? Tessa asked, amazed and shocked. Easy. I just ended up thinking of what I wanted to be in the shape, and boom, it just happened. Wait, you just what? Tessa, you might want to come and look at this. The three ended up looking and saw a horrible sight. Oh my god. Did they eat each other? Listener asked as she saw the piles of body. I don't think they ate each other. Look, that ended up pointing to the drawings of what actually killed them. Are those Sentinels? They heard and listener whisper and they turned to her. What? Those things are JC Jensen's security dino things. They're only attacking certain drones, or basically all drones, not humans. So we're doomed down here. Oh, what the heck? The more we're waiting, I don't think they're activated. If anything, I don't see any of them. Don't say never, listener said to, and as they continue on. So, listener, Tessa asked as she walked up with her, how long had you had this? From what I remember, I think about a month or now. A month? And this thing hasn't taken control of you? It did, but it didn't. Because why would I let something in me? Because I won't let that happen, especially with my boyfriend around. Tessa was amazed and shocked at what this drone can do. Meanwhile, listener actually went around looking and then came to the stop where they saw a baby. That's not normal, is it? Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it! And said as he got his gun. But next thing you knew, the baby sprouted spider legs. Oh, that is not a normal baby. What the hell is going on? I don't know, I'm scared. Both listener and said scared, but next they heard her, hey there, city slickers. And then boom, everything went dark. Listener woke up from the headache she had. Oh, my aching head. What happened? What the? Whoa! What the? She looked down the scene. She was tied down to a gurney. What the hell is going on? A lot more than you think, babe. Thad, you're okay. Upside down. Yeah, he was upside down, hanging by his feet. That crazy lady over there pretty much didn't have much bed. They all turned to see Alice cutting up the dead corpse of a female worker drone and putting in her own antlers light. I try not harm in the good parts, she said before opening curtains saw V. Oh my god, V, are you okay? Do I look like I'm okay? She said angrily. Before Alice can even cut her, listener stopped her before Uzi can say, wow, you don't want to open that thing up. You're gonna end up being surprised of a big ugly worm coming out from it. Trust me, it's not pretty. Listener said as she tried to get out. Oh, it's not our first time doing sort of thing like that. Alice, she said as she hopped onto a oven and opened to reveal more of those cord things. Ain't our first rodeo. Oh jeez, is all work drones and disassembly drones cord like that? In most cases only. But you want to know anything about it, right? 666? Listener froze when she heard that number. Alice, how do you remember? It's not the first time that I'm gonna forget the number. Who killed everyone down here? She said, pissed off. And everyone looked at her. Listener, what is she talking about? There was some secrets that I didn't want to tell you guys, but Alice is telling the truth. JC just before, or like 6 months before the whole collapsation, I may have killed several hundred scientist humans following with 2 murder drones as well. What? Listener almost saw V about to fall. Look, listen, it was not my fault, okay? She just snapped and ended up going crazy. The absolute horror, you should have seen it right before then. It was not a pretty sight, tell you what, pretty boy, she said to Dad as listener thrashed in her bed. Oh, I'm gonna murder you, don't you touch that! Oh, looks like 666 has a sweet spot for this boy. In this rush, he ain't gonna be awake after this. What? Next he knew, Alice knocked him out. No! Oh, Alice! Listener pretty much growled as she tried to use her silver, but the stupid magnet kept her from using it. Not our first time dealing with witchcraft. I still remember what happened, so I wasn't expecting you to try doing that, she said as she went on trying to kill all the others. Time skip where she ended up letting those sentinel things out of their cage as she watched Anne and Tessa being killed off, trying to being hunted by those things. Come on, listener, you need to hurry. I'm trying, but these stupid magnets. Alice, I'm gonna murder you when I get out of these restraints. Lester pretty much kept on screaming as she tried using her silver along with Uzi. It's not my first time hearing that threat from you after 15 years of being tortured by you too, Alice said as she popped another battery in her mouth. Long story short, before when Alice could even stop Uzi, she ended up seeing all the things destroyed inside the room, including the controls. Oh no. Bear! You! Help me with this! Help me! She was stopped when one of those things appeared and killed her instantly, along with Beer. Led one to another, and one of them was close to that and was about to devour him. But next thing you knew, he was killed by another female. This is Emily Jones. Nobody hurts my boyfriend. And it was none other than Listener. Oh, Jesus Christ. The 2 girls amazed at what Listener looked like. She looked like a murder drone. And she was a very... this one is like 18 age up. Oh my god, Listener, what the heck happened to you? Apparently that silver thing did more than just give me powers. I'm not gonna lie. When Dad wakes up, he's gonna end up being a real treat for this. Oh yeah, let's not make this weird. Let's go. Oh yeah, right. Come on. They end up managing to end up getting to the others, and Tessa and Anne were met with a shocking surprise of seeing Listener. Lester, what the heck happened to you? You look so, huge, Tessa said, looking at Listener's new body. What can I say? It just actually happened. Oh, my head. What happened? Oh, my God. Dad, you're awake. Are you okay? The last thing I remember was that bitch and knocking me out. And Listener, is she? Whoa. Dad ended up looking at his girlfriend, who was in his image and head was a goddess. Hi, Dad. What do you think of my new body? This is that. But Awooga! Whoa! What happened to you, baby? You look so damn sexy. Dad, ew, dude. All of them said to him, "What? Look at her. She looks like a ball. Look at her. Look at her. She's that of a goddess." I bet. Whoa! I knew you were gonna like it. But come on, we better get out of here before more of those things comes. Who knows how much is down here? Yeah, I'm with Listener. Same. The group ended up heading with the elevator that Listener remember was at. As they were about to reach it, next thing you knew, a red sentinel thing came. Listener and V tried to take it, but next thing you knew, it was way more smarter than the others. How did she... Oh god, this is gonna be harder than I thought. And like that, everything went downhill. Lister and V trying to hold them off, but so far they were being pushed back farther and farther in. Shoot, everyone get into the elevator. But babe, what about? I'll be fine. Go! Me and V will hold them off. Lister, help! Coming! Thad ended up going in as he's waited for his girlfriend to come inside. Everything was crazy. They saw how V and Listener end up trying to hold them off. There's too many. What are we gonna do? I don't know. You should know. You worked there. Listener did had one idea, but she didn't like it. She looked at Dad, who looked at her, and looked at the others. Uzi was in a bad shape, along with and V. So far was about to pass out. V, make sure you end up protecting that from me. Lister, what do you do? No, Lister! She was thrown in by Lister's own sulfur as she closed the door. Lister, no, please, babe! Open the door, please! She heard Dad screaming and begging as she looked at the Sentinels coming in. I love you, Dad! She said as she put her hand where she found Dad's own, if it's possible. No, Listener! Take care, and Dad. Protect everyone. And V, protect him as well, please. And then the elevator started to fall. Lister! Dad yelled or screamed down as he heard his girlfriend screamed.